All right, welcome back to SportsLine here, everybody, on News Channel 5 Plus. As we know, it is a very warm, sultry, late spring, early summer day outside. Temperatures in the 90s. But one thing that has become pretty evident here in the South, people like hockey, mainly because of the Nashville Predators and their success over the last 20 years or so plus. And one of the great things about hockey is the fact that it can do so much for the people that play it, the people that organize it, but also the community. The Predators have done a lot, and there's a very, very special hockey event that's coming up later on this month, and in fact, just less than 2 weeks, that's going to benefit the Make-A-Wish Foundation. And most of you know the Make-A-Wish Foundation has done wonders for kids for seemingly centuries. And here to help us talk about it is a very special guest joining us in studio. Colby Collier joins us. Colby, welcome to the show, man. Welcome to SportsLine.
Yeah, I'm happy to be here.
It's great to have you here. Tell us about this event coming up, this incredible hockey event that's going to benefit the Make-A-Wish Foundation.
Yeah, so we have a tournament series called the Wish Cup. It's 2 events a year, one roller, one ice. The next event's coming up June 10th through 12th. It's at the new rinks up in Hendersonville. It's a volunteer park at Arrowhead. We have 64 teams signed up. It's a third annual event, and I mean, it's going to be a blast. Can't wait.
It sounds like it's going to be great, and obviously you have a very special reason why you are so involved in this event as well. Yeah,
so my son Asher is a Wish kid. Back in the 18-19 season, the Preds and Make-A-Wish Middle Tennessee got together. They granted his wish. If you know anything about Asher, it's hockey all the time. Like, he doesn't want to play with toys, doesn't want to ride a bike. Like, the kid is just bananas about hockey. That's all there is to it. So they granted his wish that season, and we are looking for something to keep him involved in the sport, and for us to be able to give back to Make-A-Wish Middle Tennessee. I think last time I checked, they have over 50 wishes waiting to be granted from kids right here in Middle Tennessee. So we created a tournament series called the Wish Cup. So to date, we've donated $25,000 to Make-A-Wish, and we are on pace to just absolutely crush that this year.
That is absolutely amazing. What an incredible event. And you said it's both roller and ice hockey as well, right?
Correct.
It's a little hot outside. Is the ice going to hold up? It's not going to melt on us, is it?
That'll be that'll be later on in the year. It's all going to be roller next weekend. And we've got teams coming in from New York, from Florida, from all over to attend this.
That is amazing, the participation you've been able to get from teams from all over the country. That's got to be a tremendous feeling.
It is. We're really excited about it. It's grown pretty much doubled in size every year. We started with 9 teams at an outdoor rink here in Nashville. We grew to 26 last year, and then we're at 62 or 63 this year. So it's just, it's getting, I mean, it's crazy. I can't believe it.
Now, what is it like to put together something like this? I know it's for such a worthy cause, but you're like Smokey the Bear, right? You're putting out fires left and right. It's pretty hectic, isn't it?
I kid you not. My phone has been blowing up all day. We dropped the schedule today, and it has been question after request, and it's a lot. It's becoming a full-time job, but it's for a better cause. Wishes change lives is a statement. It's in our household, and it's no joke. Like a family gets a wish. Asher talks about his all the time. He has photo books. He's got a picture of him in Philip Forsberg in his room. And it's just something that doesn't go away for a family, and we wanted to be able to donate back to them so that other kids can have that experience.
And how old is Asher?
He just turned 7 in March.
Wow, that's amazing. And we talked, we were talking about how great the Nashville Predators have been, not only for the Make-A-Wish Foundation, but for your son in particular as well. And, we know the great work that the Predators do here in the community. I'm a member of their Guider Initiative for social justice and social awareness. And, you talk about their president, Sean Henry, a good friend of our show, and a guy that's, they're so active in doing stuff for the community and helping people out. And then you talk about the Make-A-Wish Foundation, what they've been doing for these kids for so many years, granting these wishes and giving these families such wonderful memories, such wonderful times. I mean, it's truly incredible, like you said, what they do for these kids.
Yeah, it's unreal. Like, on any given day, you can see the Preds out in the community, building a playground, hosting a canned food drive, granting a kid's wish. They are all over the place. Sean Henry and his team are second to none in this community, and so are the players. The players give back so much of their time time, it goes hand in hand. In my opinion, you will not find a better organization in the NHL, in the community and on the ice.
Now, full disclosure, you and I have some mutual friends, right? We have Jeremy Fritz, known professionally as Eric Young, the great professional wrestler that's been on this show a ton of times, currently working for Impact Wrestling, multi-time world champion. Of course, Crazy Charlie Saunier, the leader of the Renegades of Puck, who was my producer at WNSR, Nashville Sports Radio, with the Greg Pogue and Jon Burton show. And of course, he's a guy that we've had on this show. So the hockey community here in Nashville and Middle Tennessee has grown so much, and obviously a lot of that has to do with the Predators. But you know what I've always loved about this hockey community, whether it's you guys, the guys I mentioned, or like I said, the Predators, some of the other people I know that are so deeply involved. You guys are like a family. You guys stick together no matter what. Talk about that a little bit. What is that like, the close-knit hockey community here in Nashville and throughout Middle Tennessee?
It's crazy. Like, some of the guys that I didn't start playing hockey till I was an adult, probably 30 years old when Fordyce Center opened, and I started playing out there. Some of those guys that were on my team, day one in that locker room, are some of my best friends now. We've got guys in my neighborhood that don't even play hockey that see the cause that we're trying to do, and we'll literally take a week off of work to come help us set up tents, organize schedules, feed our staff. It's mind-blowing how much hockey can bring a community together for a cause like this, or just for friends trying to get together for a pickup game.
Now, I've had friends. I've never really played hockey. I've been on skates since I was probably about 8 years old, but we did play a little floor hockey when I was in gym class as a kid growing up, and I know roller hockey. It's very similar to ice hockey, but it's a little bit different, right? It's going to be something really exciting for anybody that wants to come out and watch that to see, correct?
Yeah, absolutely. So we have the tournament starts 9 a.m. January 10th. The night before...
June, I think you meant.
I'm sorry, June 10th.
All good.
The night before, we actually have an all-star game up at the new rinks in Hendersonville. It's Volunteer Park at Arrowhead. Starts 7 to 9 p.m. We have pro roller hockey players, guys that play in the ECHL. We have social media influencers. It's going to be a big show, something that you guys definitely don't want to miss. Now,
how do the rules differ? Are there different rules for roller hockey as there is ice hockey? I imagine some of the checking is a little bit different. Like, what are some of the nuances and differences?
So if we're talking beer league hockey, there's no checking. Contact happens, but there's no checking.
In theory, there's no checking.
There's no checking. It happens.
Because Charlie and Jeremy have both told me about being in these non-checking leagues where all of a sudden guys get a little fired up. But next thing you know,
I have seen Fritzy run over a man. But really, the only rule difference is there's no offsides and there's no icing in roller hockey.
Okay,
that's it.
Yeah. So you just do what you do.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's it.
Now, do you get to a lot of Predators games, or are you a season ticket holder?
We do. We probably go to a third or half. Two small kids. It's hard to get to every game, especially when they've got 2 or 3 for a week.
Right.
But we get to about half of them. Yeah.
Yeah. Just an outstanding event, and I know that the reason why we're having you on today is because we want people to know about it. We want people to come and check it out, and hopefully donate to the Make-A-Wish Foundation, right?
Absolutely. So we have the team event starts on next Friday. Drop by. We have T-shirts. We have all kinds of merchandise. If you're out of town, you can't make it, hit up thewishcup.com. We have a public donation page that's hosted by Make-A-Wish Middle Tennessee, and you can donate directly on that page as well.
I want to talk more about, again, putting this together. When you got the initial idea, I mean, it had to have been like, all right, great, I want to do this. Now, how in the heck am I going to do it? There's a lot of people you have to reach out to. There's a lot of people you have to rely on. You got to delegate a lot, man. I mean, what was the process like putting this together? It's the third one now.
Yeah.
So obviously you kind of know the lay of the land, but that first one had to be really hectic.
It was. I think looking back on it now, I'm like, man, 9 teams, like that was nothing. Like, what was I doing? Now, when we've got 60 plus teams, I have to rely on my wife a lot for scheduling and kind of coordinating everything. We've got vendors coming in. We've got food trucks. You wouldn't believe the amount of just gear donations and product donations. I think one company sent us an entire pallet of canned water just to hand out at the event. Like little things like that make this event happen.
It's pretty amazing how people will step up when they know it's for a good cause,
Absolutely.
right? And the kind of help you'll get, right?
Absolutely.
All right, we're going to take a break. We'll come back. I want to talk more about this great event coming up, the Wish Cup tournament, roller hockey, ice hockey coming up later on in the year to benefit the Make-A-Wish Foundation. More with Colby Collier right after this.